Right. Hey everyone. Hi.
Hey.
Oh.
Hi.
Let's start.
All right, hold on.
Last time, where I don't think Mark was here, right?
Yeah, I couldn't make it last time.
You were here. So, last time we our way back to Phandalin, you ran into a cart being raided by a couple of orcs on giant boars. They're after the supplies it was hauling to Neverwinter. But there was also an escort by some Stone Cold Reavers there. Well, let me turn off the smooth jazz. Hold on. Plus it adds to the ambience.
Not to the describing the last time.
So, at the first sign of trouble, the Stone Cold Reaver escort ran away, resulted in one of the dwarf travelers that was on the cart being killed. But you saved the supplies, thank God. Instead of, and the cart was kind of beyond repair, so you decided to head back to Phandalin instead of trying to repair it and trek your way to Neverwinter. It would have taken a week. When you got closer to Phandalin, Murook got a message on his sending stone from a Thistle, who said that the rock gnomes were due to deliver their anti-dragon weapon, a big ballista, to them kind of around now. Like they left Nomagon a few days ago, right after you left, and they still haven't arrived, and they kind of should have been there. So you guys decided to investigate, and you found the ballista encased in a block of ice, along with most of the gnome escorts and crab robots that were carrying the ballista were also dead, but you did find one survivor, the gnome factory, named Factory. She is not a factory. Who attacked you in the first place in Novigrad. But she said that Cryovane had attacked them as they were leaving Novigrad, and the last memory she had is of him digging beneath the earth, apparently wanting to protect his treasure. And some of you didn't believe it, some believed it more than others. But after some loud arguing, there was a loud rumble beneath the earth, and Cryovane emerged, at least his head emerged, to check out where all the ruckus was. But you guys have already fled since then. And he encased the ballista in a fresh coat of ice. And he went back to sleep, because this was in the middle of the night, practically, when he did this. Returned to Phandalin. The Stone Cold Reavers are not really on patrol, because it's rainy and muddy, and they just can't be bothered. And the commanders haven't been seen in town ever since you left for a few days now. So some of you take this opportunity to sneak into their rooms, which delighted me, because it showed initiative. And you found that, they are looking for Icespire Keep, just like you are. And they kind of know the general location of it, just like you do. You also found they were keeping notes of all of you guys, of your strengths and weaknesses. And they had a list of income they were making from the town, which included escorting minerals from outside of Phandalin to other areas of the Sword Coast, but also things like protection money and shakedowns, which sounds more like a mob than a protection service. And the big thing was that it turns out they weren't getting paid by the Miners Association from Neverwinter, like the town master had claimed. So after that, everyone gets a long rest.
Ooh, nice.
And we can start the next day. Oh, also, I think BigFellow learned that there's a gigantic Warforged weapon buried under Conneberry.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we forgot.
And I was able to talk to Factory to get her interested in possibly using her services to repair and possibly pilot said weapon.
That sounds kind of dangerous and would probably scare the pants off of every other person in the town.
Well, Conbury is abandoned.
Well, right? I guess all the surrounding towns, because I mean, you can't just, you're gonna walk it somewhere, right?
Yeah, I'm sure Factory would love to be inside that giant monstrosity of a weapon, because she did build that giant ballista and was having a blast using it.
Oh yeah, she's gonna. Oh, she's gonna. That would be the highlight of her life.
Do you have a remote way of turning it off, just in case she decides to do target practice on random people again?
I'm sure she learned her lesson.
Oh no, she's probably laser focused on Cryovane at this point. You know.
So your Warforged captain by this point is pretty much fully operational again. May not be 100%. And I think he would have told you that the weapon extremely powerful and quite out of their control at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Like this thing was used to like lay siege to keeps castles.
Yeah.
So you're saying you can handle a dragon?
I guess
Midnight.
he goes, yes, I suppose that is what I'm saying.
Do we bring his body with us? I thought I just took his SD card out.
I assume he did. He's a
You built a
out
voice
wherever
box
you are.
for it.
Yeah. I had a picture for him, but I forget where it went. Oh well.
Right.
Is it something like, if it's a siege weapon, it's made for castles. Castles are stationary. Usually the things attacking the castles are more mobile, being, not stationary. So...
Oh, it is very mobile.
Okay, that's good. Well, I'm gonna go get an apple from Aftermath's orchard. I'm gonna find an orchard.
There he is. I imagine that you're friends with the half-elf hero that lives there.
Probably have traded yarn. We are avid crocheters.
I was gonna say, like, stories like yarns or actual yarn. Yeah, but do you use your darts to knit?
I can, yes.
That's something. That's just something.
That's something I would actually like to see. To be perfectly honest.
I'll dart you a yarn.
Oh, do it in song.
Dart you a yarn. That's what you said.
This is what he kind of looks like.
Oh, that's cool.
He's very real looking. He's just known as Captain.
That's my boss.
He's big.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hard to size in this. There's no grid. But
Okay. So he is supposed to be the same as the other tokens.
but he basically told BigFellow that since there's so few of us left, that rank really has no meaning anymore.
I wonder if he remembers if Chaka remembers him from the past. Do you remember him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
He was cool, yeah.
It's cool.
He feels sad because he doesn't really think you remember him.
Aww. Why are you so mean to him?
So in addition to all that, just want to remind you that you do still have quests.
We do, don't we?
Many of them
Do
are
you
in Neverwinter Wood.
Do you think that the dragon's gone from the ballista by now?
I think the ballista is out of our reach.
It's magically encased in ice.
Well, maybe
It's not.
someone.
No, it's not. Not just. It's not magically encased in ice. It's magically encased in dragon ice.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is that it is magic keeping it in place that could possibly be dispelled by someone who is preparing their spells this morning.
It is physically encased in magic ice, is the proper way of saying.
Well, can the magic
it's
of
not
the
like a
ice
spell.
be dispelled?
It's not necessarily magic per se, but it's dragon ice,
Yeah.
which is
It's a whole-
it, and
It's not a result of a spell, it's a result of an ancient. So it's
Yeah.
probably, I'm assuming it's not magic.
Now, theoretically, if like you could create a zone of anti-magic or something, that kind of thing might be able to dispel that, but dispel magic, no.
No.
Okay.
Can't you just
also,
can't you
also
just
the rain. Also, the rain is continuing to fall.
Verikan, can't you do two
Sorry,
things?
like-
One, get
been
the
a-
sun back out, and two, ask the sun god to warm up the magic dragon ice. I'll take that as a no.
I'm druid crafting that first one. I'm going to see what the weather will be at my location for the next 24 hours.
Yeah,
I
so
think
it's
I
been
know
raining-
the answer.
It's been raining nonstop for nearly a week, 5 or 6 days.
Okay.
And you just can't get a reading on it because, you attune to whatever nature spirits there are, and they come back saying, "Well, this doesn't seem natural."
Okay.
Just ain't right.
Guys, this
Maybe
is
it's
weird.
It gets stronger during the night, lets up during the day.
So is this town just a mud pit? Just a disgusting, filthy
Yeah.
mud pit? Ugh.
Yeah, like people are having a hard time getting around. They're staying indoors.
Ugh.
I guess while it's a mud pit, like a big fellow and his new steel defender, Sunshine Sally, are helping stack sandbags on to keep the roads free of flooding.
Could you describe Sunshine Sally to the audience?
Yes, the Sunshine Sally is a tiny little girl that kind of resembles Dot Matrix from the classic movie Spaceballs.
Original OC, do not steal.
She has the same color palette as Little Man, which is like a golden retriever-esque metal. Although her icon is black and white. I haven't colored it yet, but just imagine her being gold like the rays of the sun.
Well, that's nice.
Now, the reason I'm letting you make a humanoid steel defender is because, as a Warforged, you are very familiar
Well,
about how to build and repair such a thing.
but in the instructions, it says I can make a 2 or 4 like a 2 or 4-legged steel defender. So
Okay.
why can't it be?
It's true.
Yeah.
Wow.
In my mind, she's like 3 feet tall.
I mean,
Little nose.
Hobbit size.
little pocket dot matrix.
Yeah.
I approve.
Doesn't have a voice.
When she deigns to speak, she speaks in the voice of this young lady over here to my right. That's
Well,
when she
that would be me. I am Sally.
Otherwise, she'll stay quiet.
She's shy.
Okay.
She has a very lovely robotic flower in her hair that I assume will shoot like acid out at people.
That's where her force damage comes from.
Okay. So come back eating like juggling a couple of apples and eating them as I juggle. Like, so what's on the menu today, boys? Other than apples.
First thing on the menu is a debt needs to be repaid, and I hand over a pull of collapsing to D'Artagnan. A pull for you, sir.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And because I know you've magically made it, if you need to, I don't know, scrap this and make a +1 quarterstaff, let me know. Although I think you can only do that once a day.
As long as I have your blessing, I shall do just that.
And I will add that to my equipment now and note that it's a Artificer pole. Thank you, little man. I will name it after you.
Oh.
I'll name it after little man.
Okay.
It'll be big fellow when it's long and little man when it's short.
I like that.
Little man will be smiling down upon you.
It's long man.
Long.
Thistle was very sad to hear about little man.
Everyone is.
We shall miss that little dog.
She finds Sunshine Shally a little creepy, in all honesty.
Now you've made her sad.
No.
Blinking
She just
eyes.
doesn't understand how to smile yet.
Oh.
It is human emotion.
I imagine it's like a unmoving face.
That's what it's just a sort of like a porcelain mask. Or sort of like a ceramic mask. Just locked into that one face.
How could she make anyone uncomfortable?
She goes, it's like if I was this creepy doll. She just shivers. She gets back to cleaning up the tables.
Sorry if you hear some papers going around. I looked at a thing in my mail that I meant to look at earlier. But that's done. I'm back in game.
We should find a way to calm the storms.
Yeah, that is weird. It is not normal that it has been raining this much. I can promise you that.
Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't mention. I should probably go talk to the. Wait, who's the guy who owned the inn again?
Thistle? Toblin?
Toblin. That I'm gonna be moving out because I don't think. After I heard about the events of last night, I figured it'd be best if I was not here.
Where will you be moving?
Yeah, I think it would be a good idea if you don't show your face.
Yes.
Or at least he thinks for a moment, trying to think about a good place for you to stay. He goes, well, maybe you can bunk up with your friend Dardagon.
That's true. I have one of these places is a house of mine.
Where is your house?
I will leave that up to the dungeon master to tell me where my house is. Because I don't know if he has anything planned in other houses.
No.
I live in
Imagine that
Crescendor Manor.
You just took it as your own after the old gang got
Never cleared those
got run out of
skeletons.
town.
Never cleared those skeletons out. They're still down there.
Hey, if you want to be a hobo living in some ruined,
I'm gonna say I
ruined
live in this little shack next to, or in this, we'll say the small house next to the orchard.
Okay.
So just behind Grail's home.
So
you and a
what?
few other miners maybe are like whatchamacallits.
Squatting. Roommates.
I'm trying to think of the
Living? Bunking?
when
Renting?
Ordering?
Brain fart of when
Roommating?
two friends are living together and paying rent together.
Oh,
They are...
Yeah,
marriage.
and they're married.
Wait, you're married to a minor? The rules are different here. The rules are different.
Look, marriage to a minor is different than ever. No, I'm not even going to go there.
Little man would not approve.
Sally does not approve you either.
They're not miners, they're just dwarves that work in a mine. It's different.
I didn't know you were into miners. That's
Joey, were you looking for cohabitation? Probably not. You just were describing roommates.
I'm having the stupidest brain. Roommates. Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
we
what
said
you were
that.
looking for.
I mean, you were in such a situation at least once in your life.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago, and I never saw them.
They're house people.
Yeah. You live with a bunch of dwarfs. It's now canon.
Yeah. Docky,
And
Doc,
we aren't sure if they're
Sleepy.
18 or over.
Dopey.
You're living with some dwarven miners, and
Yes.
Oh, so they're only 50.
It is a minor town.
And you don't know if they're men or women. You can't tell underneath the unless you look behind the beard.
Well, I asked them.
Oh,
They're all men.
I guess I'll check up with him for the time being until I can find a better option.
Yeah, I think we've got an attic that... Oh, no. Basement.
Basement would probably
Easier on the
work better.
stairs. Easier on the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are a 2-ton elephant.
2 ton?
I mean, ton in this medieval time is completely different to the ton we have in normal time.
Oh, okay.
Now, Joe. Now, everybody else continue. I'm going to go look up medieval weight units.
Okay.
Medieval fat jokes.
No, but he's an
But,
elephant person. He's gonna weigh. He's a big person in general.
Well, what Chris said earlier about
Yeah, you're being
him
very
setting up
rude.
sandbags. What Chris said earlier, though, was setting up sandbags. It's definitely helping, but this area isn't suited for continuous rainfall.
yes. For the safety of the town, we must find the cause of these unnatural storms and quench it.
Well, I guess that means we gotta take the.
That's right. We must bring the sun to them.
Summon
And while
Gorilla.
while we're at it, we could take those supplies up to the camp like we were asked to.
There you
Oh
go.
wait, did we do that?
No,
Yeah.
we have not yet.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do that. We have before we get sidetracked again, because it'll happen.
Barthen, who runs the provision shop, goes, I don't know how much logging they've been doing in this rain, but they will need it. It's enough here to last them a month.
Alright.
While we're in town, Chaka, Kahn's gonna drop off that ornamental chainmail that she got from the tomb. So
Why?
it's just because you're not wearing it that it's gonna weigh you
So?
down.
I like it.
All right, she keeps it on her. Never mind.
Can't you make like a cloak of many fashions that looks like the chainmail?
I don't think she, gameplay-wise, I don't think she can wear it.
If you're not proficient in it, you can wear it, but it has a lot of really bad side effects.
Yeah, like
You
you get disadvantage on all of your attack and spell rolls, and
Yeah.
You can't cast spells actually.
All right, I'll get rid of
you
it.
can't.
You'll still have it. It's gonna be at your home inventory.
What?
You'll be
Ow.
able to learn in the future how to wear it.
Just get rid of it.
Fine, I didn't want it in the first place. It's ugly.
We're
Wait,
just ruining Sarah's night here. I give you a dragon slaying sword. It's awesome, but can't keep the chainmail.
wait. The chainmail counter is light. Well, actually, no. It probably. Oh
Same
no,
here.
I don't need it. So then I can't. Well,
You
I
wanna
can't use
sell
it
it.
either.
She could sell and get 75 gold for it.
Since it
Well.
seems to be from a famous adventurer, it'll be worth about 150 gold pieces.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah, I can wear it.
Isn't money better than stuff?
Money can get you. The thing about money is it can get you other stuff.
Explain.
Money can be exchanged
Money can be
for
exchanged
goods.
for goods and services.
There it is. There it is.
150 gold. Add.
And Never mind.
It's even signed. It's even signed on the back with a receipt of authenticity.
Receipt of authenticity.
Okay, everybody, let's go to Stonehill Inn and see if they have crab. I'll buy everyone around a crab.
I'm all for this plan.
It is
Well,
the morning.
I mean-
Not many people there.
They are probably there's probably no cooks there yet.
And plus, we do need to get on the road if we want to get the supplies out to the camp before it gets dark.
Yeah, it's going to take longer for you to.
Work before pleasure.
I'm going to bring up the map just so you guys can.
Forget it. It won't come again.
Phrasing. I should really be more appropriate. We are online.
Well, that hasn't stopped people before.
Yeah, what do you think 98% of the internet is?
Porn.
Yeah, there you go.
Watch the show. He said, like, did he say Alpha will come again? He said phrasing.
I don't get it.
Oh, okay.
We'll explain it to you later.
Someone used to watch Archer.
Said Ripley to the android bishop. Anyway, Joey.
So, yeah. Given the rain and the distance, and the fact that you have to cross an entire half of the forest, you will not be able to make it there while there's still light. Dustin recommends that you take a couple of extra hours and stop by Falcon's Hunting Lodge.
Yes.
It's a
Are we headed? Sorry, are we headed to the loggers camp or to the woodland man?
We're heading to the hunting lodge.
I mean, after that, that's the intermediate.
After that, we'll be going to the loggers
yeah.
camp.
The loggers camp is where that quest is. Oh, you have a quest in both
Gotcha.
places, but this is to deliver the supplies.
Gotcha. Okay.
And he goes, if you really want to get on Falcon's good side, he holds up a bottle of very fine wine, saying this will get you in his good graces. He may even.
It's not
give you one of the
mushroom
good
wine,
rooms.
is it?
Oh no, this is this is old this is from my hometown of Tribor, from one of the finest wineries. That'll be 10 gold pieces. Can't give it away for free.
Tribor.
Yeah,
They
good
named a
sauce.
road after that town.
Oh, it is the only road that leads to it.
Fair enough.
Hey, Chaka, didn't you just sell a bunch of? Didn't you just sell? Don't you have a lot of gold?
Look. Oh my gosh, you can't just
Sorry.
ask people that.
I'll buy that bottle of wine for 10 deal.
No, I don't.
Alright.
This is like a pawn shop. He's like, like Pawn Stars. It's like, well, but, I'm only be able to sell it for about 150. So how's five silver? But he goes, yeah, I can't really sell this thing until I head to Neverwinter sometime, because no one here has ever even heard of this person. But I'm sure to make a tiny little profit off it. And you know what? Because of that, and he hands you the wine.
Yay!
There you go.
Just tell him that Barthen says hi.
So who gets the wine in their inventory?
Give it to Murook.
He's at the
Yeah,
Chaka.
We know what Murook does with wine, though.
Alright.
We'll put
It's
it in
only-
the
it's
share- we'll put it in the
Sabotage.
we'll put it in the shared inventory.
I don't drink that much. I don't know.
Tribor ale.
Tribor Chur Ale.
But it's a wine.
They're not. Well, I can't call it Tribor wine.
I
You
mean,
can't call it Tribor champagne because only champagne.
otherwise it's just sparkling mushrooms.
Not every alcohol in the area has mushrooms in it.
Mhm.
Only one, and I don't drink it
Yeah.
anymore.
The
In
rock
public.
The rock gnome was very happy to know that you have an ample supply of mushroom wine, and he's going to be taking advantage of that.
Ugh.
Does anybody want to attune to the sending stones while we're here?
I'm already attuned to the sending
Oh,
stones.
okay. It's
Alright.
as long as we got the people attuned to it, that's good.
It's between him and Thistle.
Yep.
Him and Thistle. She calls in the middle of the night, just goes, "What you doing? What you doing?"
Nice.
Fortunately, it has a charge.
So she calls right before dawn.
Yeah. So you get the supplies all in the cart. He lends you his last ox. Says, "Take good care of him."
His last box? Is he a box maker?
Ox.
Ox.
Oh, ox. Okay, I was a little confused there.
So it's not. It is not oxen. It is just an ox.
Just an ox.
No, it's
Frog
not.
protection.
Old Vincent here is the last one I have at the moment, since was the only one suited for to carry the cart. The other ones are pretty riled up. Well, actually, the other ones were horses. Cart, whatever. This is only ox. Take good care of it.
Yes, sir.
We will use the ox to move the boxen.
Yep, the cart is full of dried meats, blocks of cheese, loaves of breads, flask of oil, or a glass of ale and flask of oil.
More archaic units of measure.
If we're quite ready, I think it's time we get on the move.
Onward.
Wait, is Xanth there?
We didn't get there yet.
We're not there yet.
And
We're leaving the town.
We're still in the town.
Yeah, we're getting ready to leave.
Okay.
Just because we're looking at the map,
Said he
it's not a fast travel map.
Xan said he would meet you near Falcon's hunting lodge.
So yeah, he'll be there, but we're not there yet.
Let's go.
So,
On the road,
travel.
I make an observation that old Vincent, our ox companion, is actually quite young.
Is he?
Oh.
His name is just Old Vincent.
Oh,
Well, it's like you're BigFellow. You were neither big nor fellow. But
I like-
that's
Well, he's
your
not-
name.
Well, his
Sure.
size, his enthusiasm is big.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just explaining that sometimes things are not named literally, like, like this was a movie, a play.
So since you're heading to Falcon's first, you stay on the Tribord Trail longer than you would till you reach out here. Then you make a sharp turn to the north, head into the Neverwinter Wood. Zyzzyx, this is the first time you've been back in the woods since
it
you
brings.
since you fled. Yeah, since you escaped.
It brings back not great memories. He's very nervous looking around.
You're probably not as familiar with this area of the woods. You're probably from further up north.
Okay. Still woods. Getting a little claustrophobic. We're working through it.
So the next area here. So many characters.
Hey, you know my pain, Joey. You know my pain.
Hey, there's only 3 or 4 in our early game.
Yeah, and I have to control
You
half of
travel.
them.
So why don't you do hey, sorry, don't have to do anything. You travel for kind of less than an hour upon entering the woods, and you come to a clearing. And you find a boar just kind of grazing in the muddy grass. About 60 feet in front of you.
Is this the Tribor?
No, there would be
The
2 more of
tribor?
them.
Oh. I'd start counting on my I only have 3 fingers.
It was named after the 3 boars.
And look at the back of him, the tribor tail.
That joke was a tribor fail.
I am on fire tonight.
And as soon as you enter the clearing,
Mm-hmm.
the boar takes instant note of you, and it starts to just stare at you. It cocks its head a little bit.
Shoot, go away. Shoot.
Go on, get.
Hey, can somebody like do a magic bang or something just near it to scare it away?
That sounds mean.
He's in our way. What, do
Just
you want
an
to
animal? Then let's go, like, walk past him.
Okay.
It's just
That's
an animal.
I mean, I can only see about 60 feet to the left and right of me, so, I mean, I assumed they were cliffs, and we couldn't go anywhere else. So let's go around.
But also, he's probably more scared of us than we are of him.
I doubt that.
Let's we'll give it a wide berth.
Are we learning that D'Artagnan is scared of boars?
No, you're not.
Are you-
No, you're not learning that.
Seems like we might be learning that.
Which way should we go around him? To the left or to the right?
Let's.
Good adventurers always go left.
Left it is, then. Come, Sally Sunshine.
Quietly.
Have I mentioned I like that game?
This boar just
true.
watches you as you start to circle around it.
Dustin had to step away, so Murook's probably in step. This boar so creepy.
It's like
Sometimes a boar is just a boar.
Yeah, sometimes.
it's just like turning at the exact angle that the group is moving
Just
and keeping an
Alright.
eye.
don't
This is
make eye
getting a little
contact.
creepy.
Don't make eye contact.
He's so boring.
Is he boring a piece of wood? Is he making like a hole in a piece of wood?
He's just continuing to chew the same grass that's been in his mouth this entire time.
Just looking at us.
It's okay. As someone who lived in the woods, is this normal boar behavior?
Give me a animal handling.
Oh, I'm pretty okay at that.
Rare animal handling check.
Nice.
18.
It is extremely uncommon for when an animal like this, is caught off guard, not to run away or attack immediately.
Guys, you should know that this is weird that he has not run away or attacked us yet. One of those two usually happens by
That's
now.
not making me feel better.
Yeah, this has gotten weirder.
Just look, we passed him. Keep going.
Well, now my interest is piqued. I'm gonna cast detect magic on the boar and see if he's got any magic going on with him.
Chaka, can't you talk to animals?
Yeah.
Well, that would have been a lot less spell slot for me, but that's okay.
That would have been.
So you spend a few moments focusing on the spore. And there's no rolls or anything, you just can tell.
Yeah, it says if I sense the presence of magic within 30 feet, which he is, and I'm probably going to sense some magic on my team, but I can use an action to see a faint aura around any visible creature that bears magic, and I learn its school of magic, if any.
It's like a visual Geiger counter or
Yeah.
something like that, so he can see and understand what type of magic.
So this boar begins to glow a faint purple.
Okay.
And don't quote me on the school magic because I don't know 100%, but you believe it's transmutation magic.
Understood. So just to make sure that we are on the same page with the information you're giving me, I would think transmutation is changing shape, which means this might might not be an actual boar.
No, transmutation.
Take a look at the graphic that I just sent. That's my go-to because I can never remember what half of them do.
Maybe you could talk to him then. Maybe you don't have to speak more.
Or you could do the mind link to it because you don't waste a spell slot.
Yeah,
Oh,
change stuff
Yes,
into other
do a
stuff.
spell slot to talk.
As you do this,
Oh, I don't have talk to animals learned.
yeah, like, as you do this,
Maybe
Okay,
Transmuted.
guys,
Guy, he's
something's happening.
yeah, like once you perform this spell on him, on this boar, he begins to kind of fidget, like he's suddenly uncomfortable and nervous.
Okay, so just to make it even weirder, he's giving off transmutation magic. I want you guys to be aware of this.
He turns away from the party.
Okay. Do we want to investigate this, or do we want to just leave?
Everyone, give me a dexterity
Oh, shoot.
roll.
Save or a check?
Check.
Mine are the same, I think.
Just roll off of it.
I see we've all lined up perfectly.
And Joey, just so you know, my detect magic is good for 10 minutes. So if like any other magic is within 30 feet of me, I would sense it. So if new
So
magic,
Chaka,
Okay.
everyone but Murook, Zyzzyx, and BigFellow can tell this thing is about to dart away any second. And I'll give you like a moment to decide what to do before this thing runs away.
I ain't touched
No,
it, and I just.
I don't know what to do. I can't really do anything. So it's,
You weren't fast enough anyway.
Can't do anything?
You
Boar.
can do something.
What?
But the boar is transmutated. It might not even be a real boar. So like a mind link might work.
He's about to sprint to the woods
Can I do mind blink?
right now.
Yeah. Who are you? Help you. No.
Describe my link to me. Is that a cantrip spell slot?
That's her race ability, I believe.
Yes. With the mind link, you could speak telepathically to any creature you could see within 40 feet.
You don't need to share a language with the creature for it to understand you.
But the creature must be able to understand at least one language.
So if it's transmutated, it might. So
Yeah.
this would let us know.
You just hear it go, damn. And it runs away.
womp, womp, womp.
bye.
Farewell, little strange little boar man
Interesting.
thing.
Well, that happened.
It happened. It was awesome.
I wish we could have figured out.
Puzzle.
Man, we
In
should
the
have
book
just
that's
thrown
called
it
in the book that's called a very boring encounter.
Better than be fighting an owl bear. So
No, I wrote for this book.
let us continue. We have meat that could be spoiled, and a boar shall not. Magic or not,
Is it meat? Is that what we're bringing?
there's like
Dried
meat, cheese, other supplies. So provisions and supplies.
Yeah, I guess it would be meat. But it's gonna be salted and
Yeah, it's prepared in barrels and stuff. It's not just we're not just we didn't go to the butcher and said, "Hey, wrap this up for us."
well, it's not gonna spoil. Is my point.
We've got. I'm sure they've got a magical. There's the gentle repose type thing you do. Prevent
So
meat.
I want everyone to
I
use
bet
the
they just pack it in salt.
Hey guys.
Joey?
Everyone
now
give
I
me
want
a survival
to
check.
Okay.
Survival?
Everyone give me a survival check as you try to navigate the woods. See if you can reach Falcon's hunting lodge.
Oh, I think I can. Do I get advantage for this?
You tell me.
Well,
He doesn't know all of our
Is
characters.
there a little A next to your survival?
yes.
Yeah.
Then hover it, and it'll probably tell you what the advantage is.
It just says advantage.
So then you have advantage for it. We'll look up what it is here.
Yeah.
Oh, if it relies on smell.
Oh. Well, it doesn't matter because
Oh.
Chaka knows exactly where we are.
Yeah, so you do your best to try to navigate the woods. There's only one person knowing where they're going.
That's Chaka.
Zyzzyx is a help too.
Now, but I also want to see if in our provisions, I don't want to steal anything, but I just want to show D'Artagnan that it's probably just packed in salt to be preserved.
But where are you
Can
going to
I-
get salt inland?
No. I'm telling you, well, I want to know how the meat's packed in our provisions, because now it's an argument.
Yeah, but you
Well,
managed to find the hunting lodge before the sun sets completely.
Oh, good.
Let me set up the next map.
Salting
So
was the
continue
most
your
common way.
argument.
Salting was the most common way. I'm looking on my Magicpedia. Salting was the most common way to preserve virtually any type of meat or fish, as it drew out
Yup.
the moisture and killed the bacteria.
Yup.
But we live in a world of magic where you can preserve things through magic.
But not everyone's magical.
Right, but you'd think that the butcher might be.
Would you?
We could have asked him.
I mean,
guess
You could have
that's
done
true.
your creepy little I can see magic on him. Did you know he might be, he could be like a demon.
Maybe
Hold
I
on.
will. Maybe I
Okay, you know what? I will save you. I'm tired of hearing both of y'all arguing, so I will save y'all. Some. I use my magic awareness.
You could have done that without me using a spell slot earlier.
Don't you still have the magic set the tech
You
magic
know
up?
what? I do. So
You
Look
do.
at
Never
me.
mind.
no, it wouldn't be anymore. It wouldn't be anymore because it's only 10 minutes. But
I'm
we
sure
were
I'm
arguing
sure we
about
had
this
this
a long
argument.
time ago.
Yeah.
I'm sure this. You had.
Are the provisions giving off magic? When I did my detect magic detect anything in the provisions when we loaded back up?
Yes, but it was only to give it the slight taste of strawberry.
Strawberry meat. Okay.
It's their version of like giving the oxygenation to meat where they make it red in the store when it really doesn't do anything. But this one is like strawberry meat.
Okay. Argument laid to rest.
They're like my
Well, that's more nitrogen.
Surrounds
than anything.
a fortified
Nitrogen,
compound standing in a thin fog surrounds a fortified compound standing in a clearing on the east side of a narrow river. A 10-foot-high log palisade surrounds the compound, whose main building is a 2-story stone and wood affair with a high-pitched roof, gables, window shutters, and a stone chimney. Attached to the main building is a blocky tower of gray stone, its high roof lined with battlements. Other structures include a 2-story stable house and a gatehouse whose flat roof is enclosed by an iron railing. A stone bridge spans the river, ending before an oaken door set into the gatehouse outer wall. Mounted next to the door is a bell, with a short rope hanging from its clapper.
I pull the bell.
No, pull the rope, not the rope.
I pull the rope. I pull the rope on the bell.
The bell falls to the ground.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna say right now, never give Murook a wish spell. He will ruin everything.
I mean, don't give anyone a wish spell. That thing is. I don't think any of us could handle that responsibility.
Little man could have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll pick up the bell and then
I
use
use
it to
mending.
knock on the door.
I use mending on the bell if it's broken.
You put the bell back and you pull its rope.
There we go.
Don't y'all be pedantic with me on this. I mean, you know exactly what I meant.
We don't know how much wine you've had.
After a moment, you see a little peephole open from one of the walls. He goes, and you hear an elderly man's voice go, "Yes, who approaches?"
It is. Aren't we the heroes of Phandalin?
We are the heroes of
We're the
Phandalin.
heroes of Phandalin. We have come to we're delivering supplies to
The logging camp.
The logging camp to the northwest, but we need a place to rest for the night as the weather has prevented us from getting further.
And we have brought wine for the host.
Oh yeah, we did that.
It was from what was his name? Toblerone.
Toblerone.
No, not Toblerone.
Barthen.
No. Barthenon.
Barthen.
Well, you are an odd group of heroes.
True enough.
Not gonna lie.
There are 7 of us.
So might you have room?
Oh, of course, Falcon's hunting lodge is always open
Wonderful.
to travelers in the forest. It can be quite dangerous, and the master wishes safe passage for everyone. Come in. And he opens up the gates.
Where can we leave our cart of supplies
And the
oxen?
ox Vincent
The ox.
the only
It's
one
just
left.
Yes. It is an ox pulling boxen.
Dude, is there room? Is this like a big old gate? Like, is there room for our cart with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
He points you to where the stables are,
Perfect.
to the south. He goes, "Oh, he'll be quite safe there."
Wonderful.
As we head in, as I pass by, I go like, "Hey, have you ever seen any weird boar around here? Like ones that just like stare at you?"
Oh, did you encounter some boar on your way here?
A boar who
Not
just
3.
stared at us. 1.
It was not the famous Tribor.
No.
The one and only Tribor.
It was, in fact,
Oh, yes.
very boring.
You might want to speak to the master about that. Who is bringing the oxen to the thingy?
Well, BigFellow and young Sally here are with the cart. Like Chaka's with us too.
Okay, so near the cart, you see a young farmhand kind of finishing up his job for the day. Seems to be tending to a horse. And he doesn't quite notice you approach.
You there, young one. Can you tell us the best place to put this ox and this thing full of oxen?
He turns around, kind of startled, and he kind of looks at each of you, and very, very meekly he points to one of the stalls.
I guess
And,
this stall will be the one I put the ox and the boxen in.
Yeah, like in the other one, he put the cart first, so it doesn't get any more wet. And he quickly returns the tank to the horse.
Now that we're here, what do we do? Did you kill time until dawn?
Well, we should probably talk to
Corgo there told us to talk to the
Falcon.
master.
Yeah, Falcon. And we have wine to deliver to him, right?
Yes.
That is true.
We should deliver wine to Falcon, and I got some questions for him.
Yes, we should be.
You leave. As a BigFellow and Chaka and Sally leave, the boy gives gives a look
Look.
as you're leaving.
Look.
Look.
But he like turns his head to watch you leave.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey, Torgo, where's your master? I shout to Corwin.
Oh, Master Falcon is in the lounge preparing for dinner.
Okay, I don't know which room the lounge is. You need to tell me this, Torgo.
Just saying where he is. I shall announce you.
All right, sorry, I'm a little. It's been a long time. There's a creepy boar. I just need some rest.
That was a really creepy boar.
It was really creepy.
Yeah. Had transmutation magic coming off it.
It was
that-
quite unsettling.
You just hear him go, country folk. Did you pass by you, Dart?
Wow.
They were never like this in Neverwinter.
Well,
He's out in the middle of the woods. He is the country folk.
An outpost. It's not supposed to be permanent residence.
Wait, isn't Xanth supposed to be there?
he said he'd meet us near it, not at it.
Okay.
You were right. I definitely meant to have him approach you before he came.
Oh shit, he was the boar.
We got to save him.
But perhaps he didn't feel the time was right.
Fair enough.
Okay, so
We'll
we're
talk to him in the morning.
up here. Saying, give me a moment and I shall announce you.
Do you need all our names?
Let's pretend you already gave it to him. He says, no.
Rude.
We announced as the Heroes of Fandolin, so that's probably
Yeah.
this group name.
The Fandeliers.
Ah. Master Falcon may present the self-proclaimed Heroes of Fandolin. He starts listing off your names. This is a 2-story dining hall. Filled with hunting trophies and stuffed heads.
Wonderful room of death.
Are there any human
see.
heads?
Um,
Disconnected and
wildlife.
stuck on the wall.
Various wildlife and various types of orc.
Mm. I'm comfortable and happy in this room.
Orc
Yeah.
and half-orc alike.
Eh.
So Falcon raises from his seat. He goes, it's been so long since we had visitors. Welcome. Have a seat.
All right, I shall sit.
Hail and well met.
Mr. Falcon, thank you for your hospitality. We bring you good tidings of this gift of Tribor wine from, I've forgotten his name again. It's, you know who he is.
The provisioner in town.
Provisioner Barthen.
Barthen, this is.
Oh, you're so formal. But I do like my wine.
Who doesn't?
In fact, this is a perfect opportunity to celebrate. Would you
No.
say?
Zah! I'm always down to
What?
I'm always down to celebrate.
Surviving a night in the Neverwinter Forest is a celebration in my eyes.
Well, the point is we came here so we didn't have to spend time in the forest at night.
Well,
That is exactly, my friend, why I built this lounge.
lodge.
In the middle of the fort. The lodge or the lounge?
Lounge.
The lozenge.
See, I've got
I built the lounge and the lodge. The lounge is in the lodge. I know.
Do I
impressive,
know-
huh? Yeah.
and an
Do I
impressive
know
amount.
anything about this guy or his lodge? Is this like a famous area?
Being from Phandalin, you would have heard of him.
Okay.
People who hunt or otherwise find themselves in Neverwinter Wood see this as like a safe area.
Okay, Mr. Falcon. One other thing as we celebrate. Have you ever seen any weird boar? Boar that just stares at you.
Stares at you.
Just watches you. And apparently, according to my friend Zyzzyx here, is magical.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. A light bulb literally comes up over his head. Not really. He goes, oh, well, damnedest thing. Not a few nights ago, I was hunting out in the woods. Saw myself a boar in a clearing.
So we
Readied my bow. I thought it would shoot it dead. The damn thing turned to an orc right in front of my eyes. A half orc.
Oh, half work.
Oh,
Interesting.
And then what happened?
He smirks. And he kind of like starts to undo his tunic a little bit.
Well, I don't. Well,
And he pulls it down. And he pulls it down. He shows a burn on his chest,
ooh.
saying the brute shot lightning at me.
Kinky.
oh God! I thought it was going to be like a
We all
total recall thing here, where his orc head is now on his stomach. No.
Wait.
Advised.
So he shot lightning at you. Well, I guess that's fair since you were going to shoot him with a bow.
It's still not normal, though.
No, it's not. Nothing about this situation is normal.
You have encountered an orc at the lighthouse who did the exact.
Weren't the orcs supposed to be a half orc supposed to be part of that Talos cult that's been going around?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Oh,
Indubitably.
Yes, we were supposed to meet a centaur friend of ours, and he was supposed to lead us to these cultists.
Well,
Perhaps he was delayed because of the rain, but you were correct. That for the orcs arrived at least a month or two ago into the forest. Had my bit of encounters with them, but took care of them all, everyone I came across.
Did they bring the storms with them?
Kind of goes quiet for a moment. And, have you felt the thunder all the way in Phandalin?
And then,
in Phandalin?
Yes, I believe we have. In fact, we felt it quite keenly. If we kind of mention our adventures in the
lighthouse.
lighthouse.
Well, it's my belief that whatever they're doing is happening not a few miles from here. Because every night, the thunder is deafening.
Hmm.
And he suddenly realizes he's being all dour. And he kind of perks up.
As one does.
Probably haven't had a good night's sleep in ages.
This wine is delicious. From the Tribor Vineyard, one of my favorites.
They named a road after it.
Yes, after the Tribors.
Perhaps that is a story for another time.
Perhaps.
Do you have a place where we may take rest for the night?
Well, you have all night.
Okay, tell us about the. Could you retell us about the story of the Tri-Boar, Mr. Falcon?
I actually never heard any history about Tribor. I don't know why it's called
Yeah,
that.
no.
I assume because of all the boars. But yeah, he starts telling you stories about him hunting boar in the forest. Both giant and small alike.
Sally Sunshine's
And I'm in the butler, Corwin. Is serving you food and wine throughout the evening. But he bows and goes, "Excuse me, I must check on young Master Pell." And he opens the door and sees this pouring rain. And he just sighs. And he walks outside.
I'd turn over to lean over to BigFellow and I kind of go, "Do you think you could invent some sort of, I don't know, umbrelling thing that keeps you dry from the rain? You're an artificer. You know how to make things."
I do, but what we talk about sounds like into the realms of fiction. Not a thing can be made.
Well, I will take your word for it. You are the expert. I am merely the idea giver.
Maybe if you stuck a wide brim hat on a stick.
Well, hey. Black magic you're talking about there.
Yeah, ignore to a thing.
Gun or bomb or shoot.
As the night goes on, he's telling you yet another story about a hunting trip he had with an elf who passed by. Saved his life from a giant boar, as a matter of fact. And as a reward, he kind of puts his feet up on the table. Gave me these boots. Boots of elven kind.
Seems kind
Won't
of
make a sound, they say.
They do look
You
like
heard me
some
walk
very
around,
nice
did you make
boots.
a sound?
What was that, Joey?
I mean, you heard me walk around. You hear me make a sound?
I wasn't paying much attention, to be honest, but I mean, now that
I
you
did-
say that, makes sense. I don't think I heard you at all.
Are they comfortable?
I think it's what makes me so successful on my hunts.
The stealth is a very good.
Cold, though.
Yeah.
I bet you they're very comfortable.
Truth be told, though, I would give them up to get rid of this orc problem. As good as I am, I don't think I can take care of him myself.
Oh.
I guess I'm not much of the adventuring type, despite my boistering.
We could
Yes.
we could maybe help you out. I mean, we have to deliver these provisions, but I mean, if we saw one boar that's probably an orc, we could probably deal with more.
And
Actually,
these words of
I have-
silence would help me with my stealth.
I have an idea. If you wouldn't mind keeping the provisions safe for us, we could go find these cultists and take care of them. That way we could deliver the provisions safely.
The Elephant Man's logic is sound. Let's do this.
We were supposed to meet someone, and Joey, you said that maybe it wasn't an opportune time, but in character, Dardigan's kind of like, it's dangerous. These woods are dangerous to go alone, and someone was going to meet us alone. Think
Mayhap
something
we
might
should-
have happened to him?
Do you think we need to send someone out to look for him?
Oh
Your
no,
friend
we go look
Tatar
ourselves.
is right at home in the forest. He'll show up by morning, I'm sure. He
Okay.
would have sense whatever astronomy magic or whatever voodoo they do. Would have detect that you were nearby. Tell you what, though, everything points to the orcs. Most of these orcs, these half-orcs, making their hideout in the woodland manse.
Woodland.
Whenever I come across them, they're usually heading for that direction.
That's M as in Mancy?
Like Manscaper.
M-A-N-C.
Oh, I know. I was making a reference.
You can take care of those orcs, then I might be able to part with my boots here.
Sounds very fair.
Hey.
We can decide amongst ourselves who gets the boots.
I'm sure you guys make more use of it.
We do need to hunt things that are more dangerous than animals.
Orcs.
Said more dangerous.
Rat people.
Wild boar.
Man.
No, men are easy.
That's what she said.
Well, maybe maybe men like you. I don't know.
So as it's getting later, he goes, well, I can offer you all places to stay in the barn.
Isn't this a lodge? Don't you have... You know what? I'm not going to overstate my hospitality. Barn would be fine.
There is one deluxe bedroom upstairs, not counting my own. Still have to make a living. I'll offer you that for 10 gold pieces a night.
That's... How much money do I have? Yeah, I could do that. I would prefer a nice night rest.
I realized I probably have the least amount of money in the whole party. What happened?
We have 13 gold still in our petty cash tin of alms that Verikan has.
I misspoke. It's actually a guest house. Staying out of the barn is very
Oh,
important to him.
that guest house is fine.
Guest house.
Yes, that is perfectly fine.
There's usually as guests their horses.
Yeah.
It did, unless they leave the barn door open.
Trying to find the guest house on the map.
Well, remember you couldn't figure out what a cellar door was that one time?
Yeah.
The guest house is right here. Be able to hold all of you. He goes, if you want a really good night's sleep, though, I recommend the deluxe bedroom.
Has anybody expended any spell slots or other abilities in the last, 12, 14, 16 hours?
Well,
Yeah,
this
I
is-
used detect magic on that boar, even though we had 17 other ways to do it.
I think we're fine with the cheap bedroom.
And BigFellow and Sally Sunshine could stand outside for watch.
I'm not doing that.
No, you're not doing that.
Why do you put me next to you?
Because you have control your own token.
So even though he said the words guest house, it's more or less a barn. There's a straw covering the floor, and the beds are mostly just cots.
I've seen worse.
All right, I'll just...
Chaka wants to use her feminine wilds to see if she can spend the night with the Falcon Hunter.
Oh yeah.
Classic.
Why am I not surprised?
Roll something.
What do you say to him?
I say, that barn doesn't look very comfortable. Can I sleep with you?
Before he completes his sentence, he does go, well, I've slept there plenty of times. Me and my hunting buddies.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Shut up.
My honey buddy Siri.
Yeah. Don't even know why you registered that. But then you finish the sentence and go, stay in your bed. And, oh, I must have misheard you, but the deluxe bedroom is right next to mine. You're 10 gold pieces. You know what, for you? 5 gold pieces.
All right, I'll take what I can get.
That's
I'll
what
give him,
she said.
yeah, 5 gold pieces
You have under equipment.
under equipment.
Just like click on the gold up there. Just up top right. Just click the gold.
Oh, okay.
Just like -5.
What do I do? Minus.
Or down at the bottom. Over there. Oh,
All right, I give him 5 gold.
Yeah, so in this place, luxurious bedchamber, your own wash bin, a box of pipe weed, and a mattress stuffed with down.
Awesome.
You're gonna have such a good night's sleep here. You're gonna get inspiration.
Oh wow.
but she gets inspiration, is that what you said?
Yep.
Yep.
What about my very inspiring pile of straw in the corner next to what I assume is a dead rat? Oh, wait, no, it's a dead otter.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh, what?
Oh,
the rat doesn't
No,
deserve to live,
rats are-
but the
rats
otter
are-
do?
Rats are gross and otters are cute.
Rats are adorable.
It's extra
I mean, I actually I agree. Some rats are adorable.
Mm.
I mean,
Some.
you're lucky to find a spot that's not dripping from the ceiling, to be honest.
I hope you don't catch any diseases.
You have to navigate to find like the perfect angle where there's no water dripping down.
I'm just snoring. In my sleep, I'm just snoring. Umbrella. Umbrella. Streaming of the impossible contraption that is an umbrella.
You know,
During this long rest, can I craft an umbrella?
If a pole can extend, why not umbrella? So as the night goes on, you hear that horrible thunderstorm that Falcon says has been going on every night for the past week or so.
Is it worse here than in Phandalin?
It's much worse. It's like
Um,
it's almost like lightning strikes just a few miles away in the same location over and over again.
okay.
But you all get good night's sleep. So you can do a long rest.
Ooh, 2 long rests in one game. Boy, we are just.
You should have done more spells.
And I didn't sneak into anybody's dreams.
Mm-hmm.
That we know of.
That's one of our more boring long rests.
Mm.
Does it smell like breakfast is anywhere?
I think the only thing we're smelling here is well,
Dead otter?
Well,
Do I-
among other things.
Do I have a coffee maker in my bedchambers?
The
It's a literal person because they don't have machines like that back then.
But they have magic.
I have a servant bring me like,
butler
sweets.
the butler personally comes in with a silver tray
Hell yeah.
with bacon,
Coffee
bacon
beans on it.
sausages, with a nice mug full of coffee.
It's the best 5 gold I've ever spent.
I was about to say, like,
Is there a spa on the premises?
There's a
Just walk outside. It's you'll get a lovely soaking in water.
Corwin
So,
comes
there's like a
back
massage
with
service.
a bucket of hot water, pours in the wash bin for you.
Yes.
So you're just being pampered.
And gotta look really good in case we bump into Zan.
BigFellow and Sal are just outside getting rained on. Keeping watch.
Forgot it was raining. It's been raining for 8 days now. So, BigFellow, I'm kind of behind the doorway. I remember. I don't remember where I heard it, but there is a ritual site called the Circle of Thunder somewhere in Neverwinter Woods. Did you notice that the storm was much worse here?
Do I notice
Who are you
this?
talking to?
Talk to me.
Oh, BigFellow.
Why are you asking BigFellow?
Just because I was heading out.
Okay. It was very clearly worse here.
Inspiration.
That was a while ago.
Oh.
Do I notice that the storms are worse here? Well, actually, of course I do. I was like, yes, the storms are worse here than back in town. Can I do a history check to see if I know much about that circle that he was talking about?
I can roll a history check. The first you've heard of it is when the Xanth talked about it. I mean, it wasn't around 300 years ago or whatever.
Yeah, just interesting. That's might be something to check into while we're out here, especially since the rain. I would like to rain.
Zyzzyx and BigFellow, you see. I assume you're going to maybe check on the cart, and you see that Xanth is occupying one of the stables, trying to stay dry. And you see the young boy attending to everything.
Yeah, I thought that was Dustin.
Murook is snoring.
I was about to say, is Dustin speaking?
Yeah, I think Dustin fell asleep.
Oh no, poor guy.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
He just slept in. It makes sense.
Chris did that once. Remember in one of the other games?
Right, right.
That's why I use push to talk.
I need something exciting to happen. All of a sudden, Krylvane comes
No.
and destroys the entire lodge. Oh no!
Oh no, there's no way we can defeat him. I'll cast sleep on everybody. Sleep! We will go peacefully in the night.
That's it.
It's just fine. Don't worry about it. I know this isn't riveting. Apparently,
It's not that. I'm
It's
tired.
daylight
It's fine.
saving. You got a very nice, calm background ambience going on.
I will say this is very nice background.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's very, very appropriate.
even though it's in game, it's pouring rain and miserable. There's a nice little lakeside towns thing going on.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of likes the rain. I mean, it doesn't rain in the Underdark, so it's kind of new.
Yeah.
Are you gonna start
Yeah, but you
worshiping the water god?
You mean Umberly the bitch queen?
Oh no, the water from the sky god. Is there a yeah? Is there a storm
So-
deity?
You do see Xanth trying to stay dry in one of these stables. And as you approach, you hear him go, "This is humiliating."
Gosh.
Hello there, old friend. Good to see you here. And I hope your spirits are well.
He gives a little bow. Says, "I apologize for not meeting you. I got stuck in a mud hole.
All is well.
Very
Our paths have finally crossed.
Embarrassing. But I am glad to see you made it to Falcon's Lodge safely, and but I see you have supplies here that are intended for the loggers' camp further north.
Sorry, go ahead.
Is our trip to the ritual site delayed again.
Oh no! I believe we've arranged it with the owner of the lodge to keep an eye on our things while we handle the ritual site.
This is where I show up and I see him and I'm like, did they just put you in the stalls?
It's either this or continue to be rained on.
Oh, it was either this or the guest house, but he doesn't like otters.
Well, I mean, there are worse places.
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough.
You see that Pell, the stable hand, is
He's trying to put a feed bag on him.
is confused about where to put the feed bag. And Lance goes, just don't worry about it.
Is he still wearing the saddle that Chaka gave him?
Yeah, perhaps. He goes, where is the Kalashtar?
She is in the main lodge, perhaps getting her toes rubbed.
Ah, toes, yes.
Yes.
Took you a second.
Well,
Pell, kind of like looks at Sally, a little confused about. He gives a little confused look, like it appears to be about his size, but is made of metal.
Sally just gives him a dead look. An emotionless face, just like staring right back at him. But like ever so slightly, Sally cocks her head to the side as if she's investigating Pell, trying to study his face.
He very quickly gets a little unnerved, and continues to he continues to go about his duties.
Now that was kind of adorable.
Pell Sally slowly reaches and touches Pell's hair. Sally really likes Pell's hair.
He recoils.
Oh.
And you hear him make a little grunting sound.
Sally looks up at BigFellow and then back at Pell, and then looks defeated.
And you haven't heard him speak at all since you met him.
Pell or Sally?
Either.
Okay. Alright, so when are you well rested, Mr. Xanth? We can head off to do some daring do at your earliest convenience.
Trying to decide here.
Should we wait? Should someone go get Chaka from her spa treatment?
I'll do it. Hey, Chaka! Chaka!
I can't hear him. I'm in the bubble bath.
Why did they cast silence in the bubble bath room?
I'm like underwater, just chilling.
The butler is just adding soap to the. This is like in the beginning of The Witcher 3 when Geralt is in the bucket tub.
I knock and barge in. I'm like, oh, sorry, Miss Kahn.
It's okay.
All of her nudie parts are covered with like lots of soap bubbles. Like this is like a softcore movie on cable.
Chaka just gets up in front of him, and she says, "The water's still warm. You can take a bath if you'd like." And she just walks out.
I kind of just go like, Did you just say she used the restroom in the...
No.
Never mind. Never mind.
That's not what she said.
Water's so warm. They drew a hot bath.
I'm wearing chainmail. Do you know how long it takes for me to put this on? 10 minutes.
That's
Okay. Alright, Chaka puts her clothes on and she offers him some of the food from her silver platter that she couldn't finish.
Wait, you got all of this for that one? We had to sleep in a barn.
With a don't forget to mention the order.
Yeah, with Jimmy. He was an otter. I found him. I named him.
Has anyone heard anything about Xanth?
Oh, yeah, he's here, and they have him in a very special room known as the
here?
stable.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
he's in the stables.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So she grabs the platter that she offered to Dardagon, and she's like,
just snatches
yeah,
it from
forget you.
I eat slices of the cucumbers that are just meant for your eyes.
And then she rushes to she's like wearing the bathrobe that was in the room. She's like, Xanth, oh, you look a mess. What happened to you?
I've
Believe
been in
he-
the rain.
I believe he said he fell into a mud hole.
Why do you have his feet hanging off of you like a horse? Have a sausage, and she like feeds him a sausage.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What does Sally make of all this?
I'm kind of reading up on this area because I wasn't expecting you to go here.
Yo, where?
Well, you gave us Xanth.
In fact, can we just take a little break so I can do this without trying to RP at the same time?
Yeah.
All right.
So what is? Well, I was gonna say, I want to know Sally's reaction to the sausage feeding.
Sally is perplexed at this thing known as sausage. This is her first time seeing it.
I guess it's the first time seeing a lot of things, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
She was literally born yesterday.
Yes, she was.
Sure enough.
Well, and then Chaka just gives Xanth the silver platter, and he picks at it, and she grabs one of the horse brushes, like hanging next to the stall, and she starts brushing the mud off of them.
Interesting. So the feed bag is offensive, but brushing with the horse brush is not. Zyzzyx notes.
Well, I mean, the feed bag is kind of humiliating for someone who can just, use utensils.
He does have opposable thumb.
You
so-
treat the horse part like a horse and the person part like a person.
Exactly.
Okay, that's easy to remember.
Do not extrapolate. But yes.
I hope I'm not having this conversation too loud.
She does use the soap that was in the bed chambers.
Yeah. So
Lavender.
Sally watches Chaka brush Xanth, and so she grabs a horse brush that's lying around and tries to brush Pell.
No, we have to roleplay between ourselves. Don't make Joey do anything.
Xanth does say, he goes, are you sure you're prepared
Uh-oh.
to take on the orcs?
That sounds rather ominous.
Do we have everything we might need?
What? How, let's say, strong do you think someone would need to be to handle this?
At least level 5.
Oh, there he goes talking in levels again. Weird robot program things.
Pella's fidgeting away, trying to get away from Sally, but Sally is very persistent.
Sally, give him a sugar cube. Calm down.
Sally shoves a sugar cube into Pella's face. It doesn't have the desired effect, so she shoves more in.
Poor kid.
Grab it from the salt lick pile.
He's like 12 years old.
This is, I mean, now I'm starting to feel bad for the kid.
Remember how he looked at you?
Well, I mean, a lot of people look at me like that.
Yeah.
And plus, he's a kid. I mean, why should I hold that against him? He doesn't deserve to be salted.
He might.
Oh, wait, he's being assaulted. That's right.
Sugared.
No, Sally's been grabbing from the wrong pile. She's been grabbing from the salt
Oh.
like it's sugar cubes.
Oh no.
Or fell.
So
Joey,
he's,
I don't know if you can top this.
She didn't know. She couldn't
Sorry,
taste
I'm in
anything.
half paying attention.
Oh, you're gonna have a
we're
lot of fun
fine.
when you read this back. When you
Yeah.
listen to this back tomorrow.
Yeah, we're fine. You do
All right,
your reading.
so Xanth says, "Well, if you believe you're ready, then I can lead the way."
I think we are.
I think we're as ready as we'll ever be.
Well, that's not true. We can get higher levels, but I don't think we need to. What's one TPK? Come on.
I mean, what? I mean, death is but a door.
Amen.
I've heard we have powerful spellcasters here that can cast Revivify. We're fine.
Yeah, I think we're ready. I say, looking around the group as everyone nods.
BigFellow just watches as Sally just messes with Pell.
I've got my hole of collapsing. Instead of collapse it.
I've got my.
Look, we took on 3 sharks and lost, and 2/3 of us are fine. I think we'll be okay. What's an orc with a land shark?
It's like, what were we talking about?
Ooh, is the boar back? I look for the boar.
Oh no, it's the Borg.
Technically a different location.
Oh, okay.
So I assume you.
We're in
goodbye to
Pokemon
Falcon.
woods where every woods looks the same.
And
Say
Sally
goodbye to Falcon.
here too.
No.
No, okay, never mind.
Sally did.
Say your goodbyes to Falcon.
Sally does have a
He wishes
clump
he-
of Pell's hair in his hands.
Clump of Pell's hair.
She's clutching it in her fist.
That poor boy.
We owe that kid some.
Poor mute, traumatized boy.
He is going to be the big bad, and it's going to be awesome.
It's gonna be all our fault.
Parents were killed by orcs. Falcon took him in. You didn't bother to ask.
Sally really liked his hair.
Damn.
Okay. You come across the 60-foot wide forest clearing.
Okay.
Guys,
Yeah, it's 60.
you come across a 60-foot wide forest clearing, in the middle of which is a black, needle-like spire, a 40-foot tall pine tree ravaged by a fire long ago, its limbs burned off. Tied to the dead tree near its base are several ghastly dolls made of twigs bound with black hair.
Ew.
Sally runs for them.
I control Sally, not you.
All right, fine.
You sweet fruit.
I like dolls.
On a more serious note, do we know anything? Does this seem very like witchcrafty or religious or something like that, or
Give me a
demonic? What was that, Joey?
Yeah, religion check. I was
Ah,
caught off guard
natural
because something serious was happening. Nope, you don't know, but it's creepy as F.
That's weird. I saw this play once about it was like a point of view play. It was really cool. About people got lost in the woods.
How did they make it point of view from the stage?
It was really good.
Probably magic. Well, you guys are terrible at religion.
Oh, was I supposed to throw religion?
So anybody? Well, two of us got natural ones. Hey, there we go.
With a plus 0.
You cancel out one of those nat ones.
It seems like something a cult would do.
We don't get very...
Oh, now I see what you
Oh.
mean by a cult would. Yeah, okay, I get it. Thank you, Verikan. Like, he explains that to me because I got a nat one.
Yeah. Like the cult of Talos.
Maybe.
Do I see? Are there? I'm sorry if you said it and I missed it, but are there any of the little the 3 lightning bolt symbols striking a single point?
You do not see anything like that.
Okay. These don't bear the mark of the cult of Talos, but clearly this is something a cult would do.
And we only know of one cult in the area, so...
That doesn't still them though.
There's a good chance it's them, but there's a non-zero chance it might be another cult.
That's true.
Are there any tracks around? I know it's muddy and raining, but are there any sort of way we can track where the people who did this went?
Give me a perception or investigation.
Investigation. Slightly better than. 14.
What'd you get?
14.
You look around. You don't really notice any footprints, but like you said, it's been raining consistently.
Walk up a little bit.
I want to look closer at the things.
Yeah, I'll assist with that.
Do you think they only come out at night?
Mostly.
Mostly.
Sometimes.
Every once in a while.
No.
Mostly.
If I feel like it.
So if you need a mute little girl, we have one.
Kind of.
Joey, is there anything
Sorry, there-
we can identify by looking closer?
Sorry, there's more things than I expected.
Don't blame you. See, that happens to me all the time.
And they didn't set up this place.
Yeah.
That's not nice.
This thing.
It's not raining anymore.
No, it's raining.
He just doesn't have a rain ambient set up, so.
I'm hearing some rain, I think.
I hear running water.
Yeah, it
Oh,
sounds more like a stream.
okay.
A Babylon Brook.
Because
Guess I'm
the
bad at
ambience is too like crystalline note, and that doesn't sound like the hard kind of falling rain kind of ambient. It sounds more like the gentle breeze.
Yeah, eat timpanis and stuff for a storm.
I don't know what that
If I
is.
was a
Stop
good
making
DM,
up
I
words.
would've,
A timpani is a big
I would've-
drum.
If I was a good DM, I would have put up rain sound effects for all these areas. But I guess I just don't care that much.
I'll pretend to do the sound.
That was the thunder.
Squeaky.
What was that?
That was a squeak monster. Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that, everyone. So you want to look at the heart?
What? There's a. Oh, I thought we were looking at the
Dolls.
dolls.
Oh, there's a heart inside. Sorry.
Okay. Well, now I'm interested in that.
You look at the.
Hey, Dardigan,
you,
what do you see in there? That doll? And I just pull out a heart. And look back.
You look at the heart, and when you start pulling apart you start pulling apart the cloth, and you find a. You see that it contains a still beating pig's heart.
Well, that's nasty.
Beating?
Yeah.
What is it with us finding hearts that are still running outside of where they should be?
This is the thing.
Is this
I,
the Jaguar?
I drop it. I'll be like, "That's a pig's heart." Don't ask me how I know it's a pig's heart. I'm not gonna tell. I'm not in the mood to explain why I know that. Then I back up and I'm like, "I am not touching creepy thing. Magic is bad."
You were all about it when it preserved meat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then what happened? Apparently, salt is better than magic. So, I mean,
Well, I mean, salt kind of is magic. Let's be honest.
BigFellow picks up the heart from the ground and gives it to Sally
Oh,
and says, "Keep this safe."
dear.
Sally
Has
just
it-
takes it in her hands.
The-
She sprinkles some of Pal's hair on top of it.
Yeah, like her hair's
She's making a replacement pal out of heart and hair. That's
didn't
disgusting.
Vincent Price do
Hard
this?
and hairy
Didn't Vincent
hands.
Price do this in the movie once? Edward Scissorhands.
I'm so interested in Sally. She is interesting.
So what do you
All
do?
right. So I guess Sally is holding the heart. What's Xanth making of all this?
As you take it from the dolls, it starts beating more and more rapidly.
Uh-oh.
I think we've got that. I think we've got the same situation we did before.
Which, remind me.
At the lighthouse with the orc that didn't have a
He
heart
was
in his
there.
chest.
Oh, I wasn't there.
He was sleeping.
Oh yeah, yeah. You slept through that, but we ran into an orc who did not have his heart in his chest. But there was a giant heart up at the top of the
That's so
lighthouse
weird.
that was beating on its. It was beating on its own, and then we poked it for a while, and then it turned into ooze.
Not,
Well,
now that I
let's
think about it,
let's poke this one.
Ended up getting less strong afterwards too.
Well, let's poke this one.
Sally,
Sally.
Okay, I'm going to stand
Swish.
31 feet away.
Oh yeah, so what is Sally?
She starts to squeeze the heart.
Harder.
As you
She's
squeeze it,
Zyzzyx tells her
more
to
and more
squeeze harder.
faster.
So it beats faster?
Beats faster and faster.
I poke at it with my staff while she's holding it.
I'm just like this.
Is it doing
well,
anything else?
Strength check.
My strength isn't very. Let's see though.
How hard are you poking it?
Not very.
Sally is happy that she's having fun with Uncle Zyzzyx.
Well, I mean, who's holding the heart, squeezing it?
Oh,
Sally
Sally's
was.
squeezing it.
And have Sally give me a strength roll.
All right.
Since I wasn't there, I don't know. Wow. But at the lighthouse, did it
That's a-
explode in ooze?
No, it just kind of oozed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So this heart, like, not literally explodes, but explodes in her fist as she
Nice.
starts to crush it.
Does it kind of look like Play-Doh?
She get blood all over
Yeah,
herself.
a splash of blood hits her in the face.
She smiles.
She doesn't. No, she doesn't blink at all or smile. It's just a blank ceramic face.
I want you all to make a dexterity saving throw.
Even all these
As-
people that were really far away?
You're within 60 feet
60 feet.
of
Oh, you're
the
definitely...
middle of the clearing. Make a dexterity throw
That
as vines appear from the ground, the same shard black as the tree, erupt up from the ground and try to restrain you.
Oh,
Nice.
Why does everyone's look different? The way that they
The
roll.
setting in D&D Beyond that kind of changes
Okay.
the way it looks. I kind of forget where it goes.
it's in the Beyond 20 thing, how it pipes it over
Uh-huh.
here. It's like display as blah blah blah. One is using the Roll20 sheet, and the other is using the something else it's called, and that gives us the purple
Understood.
one. And I find the purple one a lot easier to read. This kind of case.
Okay.
So, Xanth, Murook. Dexterity, don't you get advantage on that Murook?
Nope.
I thought you did.
I can do it while I see. Oh, you're right. But that's only saving
You can't be
throws.
surprised. Yeah, this is a saving throw.
Oh, I didn't know that. Hold on, let me.
That works. So, Xanth, Zyzzyx, Dardagon, you all take 4 damage, bludgeoning damage, as these vines wrap around. And you're
That's no
restrained.
good. Oh, that's no good.
Can't reach dart to throw.
Anything that tries to attack Sally has to roll at disadvantage because she's evasive.
Wasn't an attack though. It was
Okay.
a safe.
It doesn't work.
And you hear in the distance as the map moves. Sorry.
Whoa! Everybody gets.
You just hear a voice yell, "Charge!"
Oh, snap.
They fell for it. Ha 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 ha.
Thanks, Captain Exposition.
What were we supposed to do? Not squish the heart? Like, come on.
That's literally what I was doing.
As a group of normal-looking orcs, as well as one of the half-orcs, come in from the woods and start charging.
Was it his heart that we crushed?
It was a pig's heart.
Oh.
Everyone roll initiative.
Did you say we were restrained or grappled?
Restrained.
You're restrained.
Give me the highlights on what restrained means specifically.
You have a movement speed of 0. Attack
Okay.
rolls against you have advantage, and you have disadvantage against all attacks.
Got it.
I have a macro
just-
for all of that.
And it's just really embarrassing.
Once again, I'm at the bottom of the. Well, no, Zyzzyx is worse off than me.
I
All
rolled
right.
a 6. I'm not on there.
You gotta click first.
I did.
I'm
It
not
might
so sure
it
you
might
did.
it might be weird because they're running on the same computer, so I don't know how it knows.
It knows because it's whatever window you have focus in D&D Beyond.
No, I don't. It's true, but
3 of us rolled 6s. We're gonna die.
Yeah, it's not good.
turn.
You got your bardic inspiration.
What's the worst that could happen?
Oh God, he actually said it.
I'll say the
Yeah, like I think
Three
I
is-
can roll as you. Like, watch this. If I want to do,
Yeah, but
yeah, see, D'Artagnan,
yeah,
because I just have your sheet open.
yeah. But I'm wondering. I guess it ties it to whatever you're clicked on. Yeah, I guess it doesn't need to know each one. So
Right. So what I was
'cause it's just piping the roll.
Exactly. So you'd click BigFellow, click BigFellow's initiative, then
Yeah.
click Chaka, and then switch over on D&D Beyond to
Yeah.
Chaka.
All right, Jerry, what's going on?
where's
And
that?
there's a black hole.
That is the tree.
Oh, okay.
That's the tree.
Well, I'm going to first try and break free. I assume I can do that, Joey.
Yeah, so hold on a second.
I want to break free.
Yeah, I do.
I want to break free.
You can use your action with a DC 15 athletics check.
Jeez.
Or you can attack the vines.
I don't have a slashing weapon out, so I will
Poke it a
athletics
bunch
it.
of times with your dart.
13's not going to do it. With my bonus action, I shall... Yeah, I will hold on to that. So that'll just be my turn. I'm just struggling.
Half orc. Going to rush towards
Ooh.
you, big fellow. In fact, a lot of these works. We're gonna do that.
Oh dear.
Did you know that orcs can dash and still attack on their turn?
I did
No,
not know that.
No, I did not. I'm suspect
And
we're
that's-
about to learn that.
But only if they dash toward an enemy, right?
Yeah. So this orc's gonna use a great axe on you.
Orcs are jerks.
Big fellow gets a 7. Misses.
That does not hit.
He was too eager to run.
This one runs up to you, Zyzzyx. Gets advantage, right?
Yeah, because I'm
You're
restrained.
Yep.
So you're an easy target. You take 5 slashing damage.
Ugh.
Maybe
Wait,
we
does-
weren't ready after all.
Wait, does
Ugh.
that break the vines?
Yeah, is he careful to cut just me?
He's very precise. This one runs up to Dardagon. Misses with a 9. This one runs up to Dardagon too.
Oh.
Ooh, 13 slashing damage.
Does it hit me?
Yeah, for 20.
Yeah, 20's gonna hit.
This one's gonna run up to Chaka. You're gonna take 14 slashing damage.
Holy cow.
It hits with a 21.
Are you enjoying all these super high rolls, Joey?
14
I
slash.
am.
Yeah, I think we may have. Well, this is most unfortunate.
Joey, I'm actually going to use a maneuver because I realize I have one. I'm not used for reaction. To parry, I can reduce the damage by a roll of the superiority die plus 4. Is that all right?
Only your feet are restrained, so sure.
It just says use a reaction. Rules is written.
Yep.
I
Murook,
don't
this
think
one's
it's a
gonna throw javelin at you.
1d20. It's a superiority die. I apologize. So
Wait, there's a
15
what?
hit you, Murook.
No, it does not.
So he throws a javelin at you. But it misses.
So
Oh,
I reduced my damage by 8, Joey. Just to let you know.
I guess all right. Well, that shield has paid off already.
The rules as written says I should have had 4 more orcs in this encounter.
Oh, jeez.
Well, once we start getting our turn.
And, like right now.
Do something awesome, big man.
Well, first things first. I'm popping rage.
Joey, Xanth isn't in the combat tracker.
Oh yeah.
That's part of the problem.
Okay, I'm doing rage,
Nice.
which activates Wild Surge. So let's see what.
I think it's BigFellow's first, but it's okay. He'll just be next.
Oh, I could have sworn Murook was first. I thought Murook was first.
Yeah, on the turn order, it looks like Murook's before me.
I think if you reorganize it, it flips them around.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's fine. You both rolled an 8.
Alright, anyone within 10 feet of me gets, +3 to their AC. And I get +3 to my AC.
dang.
Enjoy that, Verikan.
Is that only when I'm within your range, or for the rest of it?
Only for when I'm if you're within 10 feet of me.
Oh, so it's an aura.
Yeah.
Right. That also
How big is
includes me.
How big is it?
10 feet.
It is 10 feet.
So 10-foot radius.
Right.
And I get +3 to my.
Plus
See,
3 to your what?
I get +3 to my AC, and anyone within 10 feet of me gets +3 to their AC. Which is. Okay, let's see here.
Why do you have to roll for that?
It was a wild surge.
Yeah.
You rolled Wild Search twice. Okay, whatever.
It rolled the wild surge to tell me what happened, and then part of the action includes a. It just says +1. Excuse me, but weird.
Yeah, let's say +3. That's kind of nuts.
Okay, yeah. The thing had a little die icon next to it. I don't know why it does that. Okay, yeah, it's just +1. I think this happened before.
On the lighthouse.
Yeah, it's +1, but that's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see here. Okay. Okay, I'm going to move. I'm going to move over here.
Chaka, you get the
And I'm going to attack this orc with my battle axe.
The magic battle axe.
+1, and it will be one-handed since I've got a shield.
Barbarian with shield.
Does 9 hit? More than likely not.
9 does not hit.
And that is my turn.
Elephant man can't hit a broadside of barn.
That's his name, Barn.
I will remember that next time, Barn.
BigFellow.
All right. This guy right here. Does he look to be the guy in charge?
He definitely does. He resembles the orc you saw at the lighthouse. The half orc.
All right. I look over to Sally, and then we both nod, and in unison, I go right over here, and she goes over here, and I swing down with my warhammer.
Okay.
Oh shit!
7 does not hit.
7 does not hit, but as he is being distracted by my by action, Sally sneaks up and does a nut shot with horse friend.
That one does hit. Takes 3 damage right in the nuts. Where does she move to?
So she can move right over there.
Okay.
Does Xanth have an initiative?
So what?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he was missing, and I mentioned it, and Joey added him. He's
So,
literally
trying
up
to
now.
break free. Yeah, he managed to break the roots.
What is making that noise?
Sarah is.
I'm sorry, I stopped.
She likes the
He's
music.
gonna,
I do.
he's gonna gallop up. This group works over here. Zyzzyx.
Alright, Zyzzyx is going to first cast Flaming Spear, right here.
Okay.
And so that's right behind D'Artagnan's orcs. And then he is going to wild shape into a brown bear. And I am going to ask you if that moving and doubling in size so quickly shatters any vines.
Give me a strength check as the bear with advantage.
Okay. That's probably going to turn out pretty well.
Now that you say that. Yeah.
Yeah, so you break free.
Okay. Awesome. That was my. Can I still do it? Actions?
That was technically your shapeshift did that. Well, no.
Oh no, sorry.
That was your
That was
action.
my actions. I apologize.
That was your
My
action,
Flaming
yes.
Sphere was my action. My shift was my bonus.
Oh,
So I probably shouldn't have been able to try to break free. So that probably didn't happen. Unless
the actual act of shifting was enough to give me the chance.
He is growing to a large size.
yep. You rolled a 21 even on disadvantage. Yeah, break free.
Okay. Wonderful. Then my turn is over. And let's make sure we remember that flaming sphere is doing its thing.
I'll remind you too. You do have a boar shape. Just if you want to do that, but okay.
Nah.
Man, that would have been an interesting way to try and sneak into the cultist area, but the
Turns out Zyzzyx was the third boar all along.
Dun dun dun.
The third boar was friendship.
It was the friends
say
we
the
made
reason-
along the way.
The reason he got ambushed was because that orc scout was able to warn them.
that's fair.
Makes sense.
Checks out.
Chaka, your turn.
They could have been a Feywild trickster god, so
Attack this guy that took 17 hit points from me with Dragonbane.
It's 14.
To 14. Now I have 17. Yeah, he took 14 from me. So he's gonna get Dragonbaned.
you bane his dragon.
Oh, that was not that good.
We are horrible.
Can't think
12
clearly.
just misses him.
Oh.
I was too angry.
Hey,
And
bardic
we'll remind
inspiration
you,
to anyone?
You could have.
Yeah, 'cause sometimes you forget.
What?
You can't do it on yourself. You have to give it to someone else. But I will
I
remind
can
you
sure
of
use
Bardic
some.
Inspiration.
It's bonus action, Bardic Inspiration, Verikan.
Why Verikan?
Because he's next in line. It's a bonus action.
He's next in line.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I give it to Verikan.
Maybe we should give it to the people who are entangled.
Oh,
I can use it. Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay, fine. I'll just,
Okay.
next time, I'm not going to tell you Xanth is here.
Verikan, you have Bardic Inspiration.
I'm going to go over here and help the guy stuck in the vines and attack the orc just to my upper left.
You can only do one of those
You can
things.
also attack the roots, just to let you know.
Yeah, I know, but I can't reach him. That's as far as I can go.
Okay. Okay, attack that orc.
And I missed 2.
Ugh.
Sherman missed.
I am going to use my bonus action for. It looks like the most hurt person currently is Chaka.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Healing word. And roll bad 2.
Jeez.
What is going on with our dice tonight?
They want us to die.
Already
You made
gone.
the TPK joke. I'm going to attempt to get out of this. Chaka, can I have your inspiration?
No.
Okay.
I forgot to use it. Oops.
I mean, with a 7, you would have needed a good roll.
Yeah,
so.
that's true.
All right. Strength roll to try and get out. Nope. I'm going to second wind. And try it again. God, son of a... Ah!
These vines are stubborn. As if the power of Talos himself blesses them.
With that, I'm going to go ahead... Well, no, I'd have disadvantage on it. I have disadvantage. Yeah, screw it. I'm going to take a dart and use my quick toss maneuver to make an
action?
attack at this. This is a bonus action.
Okay.
So I will make I will throw a dart at disadvantage at the dude, whichever one got hit by the fire. One of them get hit by the fire, right?
I don't think the fire actually hit anyone since they used the bonus actions.
Oh, you didn't slam it into somebody. You just brought it out.
Yeah.
All right, so I will do it at the one to my north then, or I'll do it the one that's to my northeast, the one that where both I and Verikan are touching.
If you try to hit the one here, would it be a normal?
It would
Oh,
still be a
can't
it's a
anyways.
disadvantage for several reasons, but
Yeah.
shot 11
Oh, that would have been a crit.
would have been.
So that round of combat was a bust.
Well, it's been nice knowing you all.
This
Maybe
half-orc
Joey will
being
roll as
really-
bad as we are.
He goes, "My brethren, accept the gift of Talos into your hearts." He
Hell
casts
no.
Bless. He casts Bless on 3 orcs.
Rawr.
This one.
Yeah, where
This one.
Oh, the red dot.
This one. That means they get a. They can add. It's basically like a bardic inspiration. They can add a dice roll
It's a 1d4 then.
to their attacks or saving throws.
Yeah, it's a reverse bane.
The downside is that they can do it for up to a minute.
Concentration.
He is now concentrating. But guess what? It's York's turn. Oh boy. Is there a rule about him starting next to this fire that he has?
No, it only happens on the end of his turn. If he ends his turn, then we'll deal with it.
Well, he's probably gonna, both of these are probably going to end their turn next to it.
That's
The
why I
one
put
next
it
to
there.
Artigon to the north.
Bring it, bitch.
Great axe. 22 takes 6 slashing
Oh,
damage.
hit. Okay.
Oh, they get advantage too since you're restrained.
Yep. They don't need it.
The
They're
other one's
already.
gonna attack Verikan.
Remember, you get +1 to your AC, Verikan.
21.
It's
He takes 6 slashing damage.
oh no.
materials.
On HP. I want him to put no.
This will work. He's gonna attack Xanth. 21. Wow.
Yeah, these are all getting 20s, and they're not even advantages. Shit.
They're taking
this
up.
one was the one before was a 22 and a 10, so
Oh my
I'm
god.
guessing I'm just getting lucky.
Yeah.
You're sucking up all the dice, man.
Xanth is looking pretty bad. It's starting to look hurt. The other one's going to attack the bear. This is a 13 hit.
Hey,
Oh, sorry. What was the number? A 13?
13.
Yeah, it does.
Take 14 slashing damage.
So much.
Why can't I get the 13? That bounce off me.
I mean, this is stupid.
It happens. It's the dice.
The dice are against us.
Our next characters will discover our current party's corpses.
We're gonna be the sharks that tried to kill us, and we're gonna be like, maybe we should go apologize and find them.
So we become land sharks.
Yes, the street sharks.
I'm gonna be a jet.
It went on for over 50 episodes.
Street Sharks was a fun cartoon.
Loved the toys.
The hand shark.
BigFellow does a 13 hit.
13 does not hit.
So yes,
Look at you,
this
Mr.
orc
Icon.
axe glows as it tries to attack you, but it still managed to miss even with a blessing. Right, Murook.
Oh, don't you have to resolve the flaming spear?
Brice, what do I do?
So at the end, you need a dexterity saving throw.
Even if they're staying next to it?
Yes, because if you end your turn in it, you make a dexterity saving throw.
Well, they're not in it, they're next to it.
Sorry. Within 5 feet is what I mean.
So they both pass with a 21 and a 20.
God damn it!
Alright, then they are going, and then there's my damage roll. Look at that. So they're going to take 2 damage.
I'm gonna roll the next dice standing on my head. Maybe it'll be better.
I mean, if it was for the fact that I rolled an 11, I would have been like, is something wrong?
It's random pseudo-random number generator.
Oh man.
Murook, make something happen.
You know what? I have not actually gotten. You know what? Can I? No, I don't think I've ever. Don't I have an ability that?
Yes.
I have many
Several
abilities.
You want me to look at your character sheet? I can take a look.
Hold on, I'm trying to think. Didn't I have an ability where I can attack? I thought I had reckless attack, but I guess I
You
don't.
can attack with advantage.
Reckless
but it means
attack
every attack
is.
against you. But that means every attack against you also has advantage.
Yeah, you have reckless attack. It's under features and traits because it's not really an action to. It's a free action to do it. It's under.
So you can attack this thing at
Yeah.
advantage.
You know what? We're doing reckless. The one I have not actually done this, and at this
Oh, we're
point,
seeing Murook get angry for the first time.
I'm officially myth. We're doing reckless attack.
I hate low rolls.
Please tell me 16 hits.
16 does hit.
Yes.
Finally, unfortunately, it's going to be one-handed damage, so 7.
Hey, that's more damage than we've done the whole time.
I think that's higher than I've rolled.
You're basically the hero.
Okay, this guy right here gets 7 damage,
Yep. He's
and we
looking bloody.
finally hit someone.
Alright.
right,
So-
that's gonna break the curse.
So I cast my jaw goes slack, and I cast Fairy Fire on these 3 guys that are right next to me.
Well, Fairy Fire.
I'm gonna glow purple or some color. Easier to
I have them all glowing hot pink.
I'm gonna bother with
it needs to make a
glowing
dexterity
part.
throw. Dexterity throw first, Joey. Each
Well, I
one.
mean, they get Fairy Fire anyway. From what I understand, right? It's just
Yes.
the glowing.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Alright, and
Guys are.
and then what I do is next, Sally Sunshine winds up her fists comically and tries to punch the half-orc guy square in the jaw, like jump up and clunk him in the face.
Does a Shoryuken?
She'd
like,
have to jump.
exactly. She does a Shoryuken.
Shoryuken.
16 will hit.
Doing 10 force.
So
And for concentration, it means I have to roll Constitution check
it's
and get a 10 or above.
It's
right?
a Constitution save, and it's going to be either 10 or half the damage, whichever is higher. In this case, it would be
Minimum of 10, yeah. So,
Somehow rolls a
Come
47.
on.
rolls a 12.
Dang.
Keep its concentration.
Why could you do 25 damage?
Yeah, that seemed pretty high, actually. Yeah, that's about as high as that's as high as she can go.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it was a good roll. Still did the damage though. That's
Yeah.
thus concludes our turn.
Come on, Xanathar.
Or he gets advantage if he attacks the other guy.
So it's gonna take its hooves and try to hit this orc in front of him. Gets a 9.
Ah,
Why can't you roll good when it helps us?
It's gonna take out his pike though and try to skewer it, which hits. Does 11 piercing damage.
nice.
He's looking pretty bad. Victory, my friends! Oh, well. If we were rolling better, that is. Zyzzyx.
Alright, so I'm gonna take a bite at the one in front of me with advantage because he's got fairy fire or not.
Yes, he has fair fire.
Awesome. Does a 25 hit?
Yes.
Because it would have been an 8 without it. Then he is going to take 12 piercing.
He's looking bad.
Then I am going to also claw at him to hopefully finish him off. With advantage, a 20 for 8 slashing.
Oh, yeah. Goes down.
Hooray!
First kill of the game.
6 more.
83 to go.
We're not losers.
And then I move up to get closer to these
Can
guys.
anybody awaken the tree? That'd be awesome.
Can't you move your sphere as a bonus action?
I can, you're right, thank you. I am going to make it...
He's looking pretty hurt.
Oh, that one is already hurt, looking hurt too? What?
He has a few hit points left. You might be able to kill it.
Well, okay.
Do I want to kill somebody, or do I want to just damage somebody else?
Look, if I go up
Oh.
and then back and slam it here, then he'll take damage, and then the other guy will take damage at the end of his turn.
Yes.
But killing someone is better because it takes them out of the rotation. Boom! I smash it into that guy for... I will tell you the damage that... Oh, first he has to make a dex... I can move it. Okay. And Great! He's gonna take 4 damage.
That's enough.
I bet. Oh, it is? Wow.
Catches fire. He starts running around like an idiot. And the half-orc is just embarrassed. Oh, God.
Darn
I
it!
roar. I roar at the half-orc.
He looks impressed. Chaka, your turn.
Go for a second attack with Dragonbane, but before I do, I raise Dragonbane to the sky, and I call on Corellin for Corellin's help, and so Dragon's Bane starts glowing, blinding the orc, and then I
Comes
whip
with that one.
Dragonbane down at a skull with my glowing sword. That was terrible.
Called it.
I have
Kind of
inspiration.
fizzles out before the light fizzles out before it reaches.
You're like,
Alright,
praise Tiamat! I mean, Corellin! Oh, too late.
I'm gonna give Corellin a second chance. I'm gonna use my inspiration. Can I do that?
I didn't know you had any. Oh,
I got an inspiration point for sleeping in a fancy bedchamber.
Spent 10
You do?
good,
You can-
5 gold on that. Joey?
Roll advantage if you want. Yeah.
Oh, advantage? I didn't do
Inspiration.
that.
Just roll a second time, yeah.
Roll a second time.
Still not enough.
You already did it.
I did what?
Already clicked, so that doesn't hit.
I didn't do advantage.
Or-
Who's
or is
supposed
it
to-
The
tough?
sun god can't come out through the cloudy skies.
I tried.
Where's your god now?
Yeah.
Verikan, why don't you tell him where?
right here.
Yeah.
And I go into Death Blossom mode.
Yeah. It's like, where's your god? Verikan's like telling you.
Die!
Scorching Ray. And I think that's... Is it... Yeah, I got 3 of these. So... I'm basically hitting all 3 of them around me. Starting from the left, then the above me, and then to the one behind her.
Okay. Tell
So,
me which one hits what.
does a 14 hit any of them?
Oh, these are attacks. Yeah, 14 hits them.
Okay, then I hit all 3 of them around me.
You don't have to roll for each one.
He did. He got 22, a 19, and a 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to roll to hit for each one.
That's what he rolled to hit.
Yeah.
And the damage was.
You don't have to roll to hit for each person.
No,
Oh wait, you're right. I'm sorry.
that's not the damage. I wish. So 5, 7, and 5. The 7 being the one to my upper left.
This one right here.
No,
the red dot.
Yeah, the one with the inspiration or the blessing above me. Hey, that one. That gets 7. The other
5,
5.
7, 5.
I would have asked you to do 7 on this guy since he's already damaged.
One near Murook is looking very bad.
I don't want to.
Sorry, like, sometimes these numbers, like when I see score rate 19, like in my mind, that's like the damage, you know?
Yeah.
I wish I could claim that.
Yeah.
The damage is just 2d6 fire.
Yeah. Already gone.
I'm going to say, screw it. I'm not strong enough, and I'm just going to take out my hand axe and attack the vine. Is that good? Can I do that?
Yeah.
With your pole collapsing, wouldn't you be able to hit the guy that's right in front of you?
I think so. An 18. I deal 6 slashing
Yes.
damage.
Yeah, so you were able to slash the vine free.
And I'm like, screw you all, and I'm going to hit the dude I'm next to with the red dot on it with my second attack, which I have to throw because I can only take it out for free if I throw it. So offhand, throw attack. I did not mean to roll that. Come on, stop rolling. There you go. It's a 13 hit.
13 will hit. Which one do you want to hit?
The red, the one with the red dot, getting 7 slashing damage.
Yeah, so you pull out like a Legolas, and you hit this thing like point blank range, even though you throw it.
Yeah, and then I'm going to use a maneuver to quick toss.
And he dies, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm still going to use maneuver to quick toss the one in front of me, a dart. Nope. 8's probably not going to hit.
It's not hit.
Always with the maneuvers. Waste of maneuvers. And a +2 bonus on the damage roll. That's it. No, that would have been something else.
Is he still doing disadvantage then?
Yeah, because I was right next. I'm still next to a guy.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's my turn.
Yargath shoves big fellow aside. Positions himself.
Don't touch
right
him.
Can I do a strength check? I can.
No, he's able to run past you. It's just normal. And you see his eyes begin to glow with the blue glow of electricity.
Oh boy.
And I want
Dang
Sally, BigFellow, and Zyzzyx to make a
Please be strength.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay, Constitution isn't the worst. Any advantages? No, probably not. Dang it!
Try to find what the
it's
save
not
is. Doesn't actually say. Oh wait, 12. Okay. Sally needs to make one too. So you all pass except for Zyzzyx.
Of course.
We kind of lucked out. Zyzzyx, you take 8 damage.
Wonderful. I'm still standing.
The other ones take 4 damage. And Zyzzyx, you're pushed into the tree.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You take an additional 3 damage.
Does it feel like just regular old you hit it and it's bashing
Regular
damage?
damage, like it's just you hit something.
Got it.
You hit something. Whatever.
Okay. Is there room?
Plus,
to-
the
whatever.
tree is probably haunted.
Okay. 3 ghost damage.
Another fucking Gulthias tree. How do,
You're
you
not
kill,
on the highest labor is that tree.
how do you kill a vampire tree? Stab it with a human? Joey's best line ever.
I remember that.
It's
Kind
so
of.
good.
Source gonna turn to Dardagon. Great axe. 17.
Miss, motherfucker!
You would have taken 8 slashing damage, but
17 misses?
I have a shield and mithril chainmail. Thank you.
Okay. Good for you.
Hey, hey, I have 16, so
Mine's
seems
17.
confused.
Oh, I got 15. Oh, you know, my bear has 11. That's
Yeah.
my problem.
If you didn't sell the chainmail, I'd have 19.
I have an extra chainmail if you want it. Not
Does a
mithril.
20 hit you, Verikan?
Yes.
So feeling blessed by his by this almighty Talos, he's able to hit Verikan.
Wait, can I
Take
use
4
the
slashing damage.
to lower theirs?
Bardic Inspiration?
So,
I forget.
No, you can only do that with the new Eloquence Bard.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
You take 4 slashing damage for a kid.
Ow, I barely feel it.
Barely feeling it.
Is that all you got?
Yes.
This horse is going to turn to the bear, but I doubt a 9 hits.
Yeah. No, 9 does not, because I have 11.
Yeah. Murook, your turn.
Finally.
Okay. I'm still not feeling quite. I'm feeling a lot calmer now that something's actually hit. So I'm just gonna do a regular attack on this fellow here.
Wow.
Always
9.
looks like a
You
lot
did-
because of the damage rolls.
Yeah.
It's one-handed damage.
4.
So 9 damage, good.
So yeah, even with his blessing, he wouldn't be able to dodge. Ignore that, and he dies.
I split him. I literally split him in twain.
It's Robin's arrow in twain.
The spit has to come out of his mouth when he says that.
You do have a movement.
I do wonder if they did several
I'm
things.
going to move over here so that my sphere covers Dartigan, so that he gets some +1 AC while we're at
Thank
it.
you. I was hoping you did that like a turn or two ago, but this should help.
You could have done it without doing opportunity because you didn't leave his radius. Just FYI.
I forgot.
Well,
Okay, so this guy right here is still in my sights, and with advantage, I'm going to try to bring down my warhammer upon his half-orc head.
you can try. Oh no, it worked. Yeah, that hits.
2-handed damage. And then as the warhammer clunks down on his head really hard, Sally comes in from the side.
It's a nut shot again.
No, not a nut shot, just like to the face. And let's see here.
Another fine shoryuken from Sally.
Yes, another
Takes
fine
the
shot.
damage. He takes the damage, but he shrugs off the pain.
Oh.
Boom. Because as the hammer's hitting down on the orc, and then Sally's going up with a shoryuken, so her shoryuken's getting more power.
Is that 14 damage?
14 because it was a crit.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to attack with this other orc. Will you guys let me attack with him?
I guess.
No.
Who's he going to attack?
Oh wait, he did attack. He attacked Brown Bear. Never mind.
Yeah.
Didn't hit.
Sorry.
You rolled a 9. Your
His
worst roll of the
concentration
night.
drops.
Does the half-orc lose his concentration?
That's what I said. He loses his concentration.
Boom.
He's probably not looking so hot right now.
He's looking not great, but he still seems like he can put up a fight.
And he's probably seeing stars though.
Thus concludes our turn.
And it was a very good one.
Xanth is going to make an elegant leap over the brown bear. Attack this orc. What's with his hooves? Kicks him right in the face.
Yes.
Takes 11 damage. Then he comes down with his pike.
Come on, Xanth. We know you can do it.
Advantage. He has 18. Comes down with this pike. Does another 11 damage. Since he's
I
so
could've done
tall,
that.
he, like, comes down right down to his mouth and skewers him through the head.
Gross.
I think.
Gross, but
Good
it's
job,
awesome.
Good job, Xanth. Huzzah.
He rears up on his hind legs. Cry of victory. Zyzzyx, your turn.
Alright, we are going to go for the half-orc with a claws first. And is it still advantage because
Yes.
still in fairy fire? Perfect. Oh man, does a 9 hit?
No, it's not hit.
And then we are going to follow up with a bite. Does a 25 hit?
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
I bite the heck out of her with a 11 piercing. I'm just.
Sally looks on with what looks to be delight behind those dead robot eyes.
I try to flick using my nose the blood from my muscle over towards Sally.
Splashes
Blood.
up against your face.
You just blood cockied her.
She loves it. Look at that
Chaka.
smile.
Oh my god.
What are we doing?
Chaka.
I climb up on top of this rock and I use my crossbow on this orc.
Sure. That's a big fellow.
Oh, you're on my thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry. Wait, can I do that again then?
yeah.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
a crossbow too. Sorry. And that was worse. Wait, that was better.
13
It's
might hit.
better.
13 hits.
It took the damage.
It does a little bit of damage.
Dodge out of the way.
He's
Ah,
looking
watch out!
He's looking pretty bloody. Verikan.
I'm going to go over here and stab an orc.
Orc?
No, I'm not.
11 misses. Brice, do you want to move your fire?
Yeah. Oh, shoot. I forgot about it. Yeah.
Is that concentration? Should we have been rolling for that?
You know what? We should have been. I get advantage on them. Let's say that because you haven't made me roll concentration, we will say that I missed this turn, just move it. Because I didn't say it. And then we'll start rolling concentration and But
It's
yes.
hard to remember sometimes.
I know, and it should be on the player too to help.
Yep. Is that your turn, Verikan?
Is anybody looking really hurt?
I mean, I'm somewhat down, but I've got a lot of armor.
Technically, the bear is, but I'll just go back to myself.
bear.
Well,
Okay.
myself is hurt too.
Okay, I'm good then.
Already gone.
How bad is the orc in front of me looking?
He's looking pretty bloody.
I will go ahead and hit him with my hand axe. Oh wait, I have.
Hand axe is a stick with a dart on it.
I've been holding a shield, and I should have been able to do a bunch of the couple of offhand attacks. I apologize for that.
That's
No,
true.
don't I get something? No, I think I get something where you can draw a weapon that has a thrown property as part of the attack you make with a weapon. Oh, I think it's because I can do an offhand attack because, this is how I've been doing it. I'll probably look this up because I'm throwing a dart and I can take another dart out. I'm doing an offhand attack with the same hand, but it's a different weapon.
Wait, do you throw darts? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, no, I apologize. Technically, the rules it's written is technically a little weird, and I'm just realizing that now.
He was messing with you.
Yeah. But I'm still confused. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and throw a dart at this guy in front of me. I'm going to use my hand axe, in front of me. I'll just pick that back up.
Level was Verikan. Yeah, go ahead.
It's a disadvantage.
I would just use your hand axe to attack. It won't be just.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm doing the other thing. Let me re-roll that.
13 hits anyway.
Okay. Well, I got a 13 again anyway. So 8 damage.
8 damage. Yeah, he dies.
Okay, I'm gonna run down here to 6, and I'm gonna throw the hand axe now.
Ooh.
Now I'll just do another dart because I'm slightly better with darts. I will go ahead and throw a dart at this guy with advantage because he's fairy fired.
And darts are just very tiny axes.
Essentially.
Focused axes.
For 22 hits, 10 damage.
How do you want to kill him?
I want to be like, hey! Get his attention when he looks over me and be like, bullseye! And I hit him. But I don't get a bullseye. I hit him where the treble 20 would be, which is slightly up to the right of him. Which is probably in his upper eye cavity.
You hit him in the eye. Enough to pierce his brain. He just kind of stands there in disbelief for a moment. And he goes, "The great Gorthok shall be summoned. The Thunder Boar will gallop over your corpses." He falls to the ground.
And before he dies, I make sure that he hears me say, "Okay, guys, we now know what we have to kill: a Thunder Boar. Thanks, dude." Just to add insult to injury.
But that is it.
Woo!
Da, 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 da.
Good.
We live.
Loot their bodies.
Sally and BigFellow loot the half-orc's body.
You don't find too much, but you do find his equipment is marked with the 3 thunderbolts.
I change back into Zyzzyx, right behind Sally, and I walk around. And then I walk around her.
I wasn't offhand attacking. I was I had 2 attacks. I apologize. Brain fart in the middle of things. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
No. And that's it. I
Also
just
not.
wink. I just wink at her as I walk back around.
Yep. Sally sees it. She attempts to wink, but she doesn't have the eye muscle.
Because it's ceramic.
She holds up one hand to her eye and then removes it.
I nod.
No, she can't wink, but what she does, she takes her hand, it covers up the one eye that she wanted to wink, and then uncovers it again.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Joey, do we find anything looking at looting their bodies?
Nothing of great importance. Zyzzyx, you do recognize this is one of the orcs that attacked your village.
You got it. I'm glad these guys are dead.
And you do find on his person a map, which has several places marked on it, but one of them is Zyzzyx's village.
Okay.
And the other is to the Circle of Thunder, which you are on your way to now.
Yes. So, and Xanth already knows the way. Is that
Yes.
okay?
And as if the death of this orc triggered something, clouds begin to fill the sky, turning it turning it dark. The rain intensifies, and a storm begins to miraculously, materialize just a few miles away.
Maelstrom.
And Xanthus goes, their ritual is beginning, and I fear this.
You cut out.
You cut out there. It was pretty dramatic, but
Yeah, I am on the edge of my seat. What do you fear?
I fear that
So,
somebody cast a silent spell.
I fear that purple bunnies and no. He goes. Their final ritual is beginning, and I fear this may be the final.
Let's get there.
The
You
final
must
what?
be prepared,
Destination?
We must be prepared, but also we must hurry.
So I'm gonna take that as we don't have necessarily like an hour to wait.
No, we
Okay.
probably have to.
Mending on style.
If you wanted to take a short rest, he wouldn't blame you. That's what I'm saying.
Speaking of short rest, can we take like a 5-minute break? I need to.
I think
no,
we're gonna
we're-
have to end. Yeah.
Yeah, we're done for the night, but
Oh. Okay.
I mean it's like 11:30.
Yeah.
Uh,
We're done for the night. All right, then go.
Thanks, everyone. That was fun, despite the
well,
roll shit.
if you want to take a short rest, regain
Mhm.
some hit points.
Actually, we
can.
only need to take 10 minutes because I've got a spell to help that.
You've got catnap, and you can target all of us.
Sort of.
Oh, I've got full health, so I'm good. All right.
You have that rejuvenation spell.
I'm gonna put. It is called Prayer of Healing.
Oh, okay.
A casting time of 10 minutes, which I admittedly didn't see when I got this, but useful
Okay.
for after combat.
Yeah.
Up to 6 creatures of my choice that I see within range, I can heal for 2d8 plus my spellcasting modifier. Just that. Just a long casting mass healing.
I would actually prefer if we have the time to take a long rest or a short rest, because I will get my superiority dice back and my
Maneuvers.
my maneuvers and my action surge. But if we don't have an hour, we can just do that.
Okay. Well, if this is it for the night, then I'm gonna have to call it.
Okay.
It's been fun. We'll have to-
Yeah.
Just regain our hit points first. How much is it?
I'm full. So
Okay,
13.
Dustin. What's hit
13?
points? 13.
13.
That was nice. That helped me out a lot. Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like interrupt you there, Dustin.
And can we take a full short rest as well then? Do we have
Well, I think we're gonna have to decide on that because
All right, yeah, we'll decide on that next time then. Okay.
Wait, we gained back 13 points. That we said?
Yes, I healed you.
cool for
All
sure.
right, have a good one, everybody.
All right. Nice talking to you guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks,
Y'all have a
Joey.
good night.
Bye, guys.